Hey there Internet, how's it going? I wanted to show you guys a isometric level editor that I made in HTML5, JavaScript, and a little bit of PHP. So here you can see the tool running in Firefox. A little bit of placeholder art, nice and simple, nice and clean. And what I'm currently doing is I'm toggling through a grid that a user can use to see the different grid spaces and properly place things. It comes in none, light, and strong. So 3 different levels there. Let's go ahead and actually start placing a couple of tiles. In the bottom left hand pane here you can see the selected tile, and then you can see the different tile sheet, and then the rows within that tile sheet. You can go ahead and make tile selections, and it will show up on the left hand pane. And you can go ahead and place down whatever your selection is. There are 3 different basic tile types: the main tile, and then the left and the right walls. Let's go ahead and make a complex shape. We'll make a grassy plateau. One of the things that I felt that I needed was a layer designation tool. I had tiles drawing on top of each other. There were undesirable results. So establishing draw order and giving that control over to the user was important. So as you see here, we're going to switch to level 2, layer 2, and we're going to fix that little bit of overlap that we've got going on. So layer 2 will draw underneath layer 1, and then layer 3, if we need it, will draw underneath layer 2. I haven't run into a situation so far where I've needed more than 3 layers. I've been able to resolve all drawing issues with just those 3 layers. Now all the data in this editor kicks out to a comma-separated values list. There are 3 different types of placeable entities in this editor. There's the tiles, there's grid data, such as collision data, and then there are triggers. Here, another quick example of needing to use a layer system to make things draw right. And those 3 different things, they kick out to a human-readable, as long as you memorize the different, the order of the comma-separated values, a human-readable CSV file. It's really small. I considered going with XML, but I figured I could get the file size down a little bit more if I went to just CSV. So that's what this all kicks out to. It outputs the level data in that file format. All right, what we're going to do here is we're going to switch to the grid data tool. We're going to switch to collision data, and then we're going to designate what tiles that we don't want to be able to walk over in the game. Turn the grid on so we can see what we're doing. And here we go. We can't walk over the water. Obviously, whatever application you're writing that uses the file format that we're outputting to, you'll have to write provisions for this collision yourself, but the data is there. We can say these grid spaces are grid spaces that aren't meant to be collided with. And we can do different things with that grid space data. We can create pane spaces. We can create different environmental tiles so they make maybe different sounds when the player steps on them, etc., etc. And of course, anything that we put down in this level editor, we can go ahead and delete by right-clicking. So left-click places an object, right-click goes ahead and deletes it. All right, let's switch to the entity editor and put down some trigger entities. So what we have here is a basic trigger, very similar to what you see in other popular level design tools. Over the last decade or so, this is pretty standard industry stuff. We have a trigger that says if an enemy is greater than 4 units away, then we'll go ahead and broadcast the message pants. And then on the flip side, if we receive the message foo, then we'll go ahead and produce 5 troll warriors every 120 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and save what we've made. We're going to go ahead and save this, give this a new name, and then we'll go ahead and load up a different page, totally free of Firefox, of the level editor, and just start from scratch. We'll go ahead and load up reddit.com, which, oh god guys, I see you're staying classy. Thanks a lot. Alright, so this is a brand new level. You can see there's no data here. We put down a few tiles, but let's load in what we just saved. And voila, there we go. The data that we saved is there. If anybody wants to drop me a message, I'm open to collaborations. If anybody feels that they need the tool, is interested in this middleware, if you have any suggestions, just drop me a line, send me a message, and we can talk. Thanks, guys.